My never say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there. O see them yopo.
Akuufo mometie brofo na minchirechirem. These guys are thieves. So multimedia or now look at this. Flagship program including one village, one dam, one district, one warehouse, and infrastructure for poverty eradication project IPEP will also be reviewed and streamlined. We will review all flagship programs, including free SHS, government tells IMF. Now, who read this story now? This is what the story says. Government has finally indicated that it is taking steps to review. It is taking steps to review all flagship programs as part of its objectives to strengthen fiscal policy. According to government, and I quote, the decision for rationalization would depend on the assessment of efficiency, effectiveness, and value for money for each program, end of quote. And for social programs, it will rationalize and align the spending envelope with SDG targets. And I quote again, flagship programs including one village, one dam, gigim, 1V, 1D, one district, one warehouse, 1D, 1W, and infrastructure for poverty eradication project will also be reviewed and streamlined. Reviewed and streamlined. Those words, take very good notice of those words. Reviewed and streamlined. The last paragraph, and I quote, Agenda 111. Agenda 111 will be reprogrammed. Agenda 111 will be reprogrammed to be completed over 5 years. That means Agenda 111 will be reprogrammed to complete over 5 years. Technically, it is going to be completed 2027 and then 2023, right? Now, when we move forward, in line with budgeted allocation to GIF or GIF from APFA for health infrastructure, it stressed. Akuufo mamin chire chirem. Eye NPP abaya na nado danko Akuufo Addo edi enim abawomia enso ehwe sikasam so. Monkai the economic management team eye bawomia ne leadi. Ghana sikasam no eye bawomia ne leadi. EMT ni sia wi anom de akoma Oforiata say implement. Oforiata on taking decision by himself. Majority of the decision no a 60-40. Economic management team about Umia no omo dwendwene sikasam so when ne aka kire Oforiata implement it. E do some point bia na Oforiata so I implement it na aka kire ba Umia. Into EMT and the finance ministry they work hand in hand. Into every program bia MPP dia betu dwa no Bawumia economic management team no Oforiata. Alango Germanti or Sayakuto, every Yakuto or Safomafuna no Saboto, Sanquasiafono, Omonomia EMT no, any abedruha. Now, Akuufo, maybe Chirechiremu tree, Nematomuasi. Nana Danko Akuufo Addo abine say, Oma catcher IMF says, Siano, the idea to remove ding. IMF negotiations and so many IMF Scotland say Eddie a year in Sawaso any ababano and no ababano. I'm catch IMF say yeska na nyoma bi wo ha IMF catch say sa nyoma ne de say o man for mon sanka ne ebi mo ntwemu a sika no mon sanka if you say ye sika ye say no Ghana no nyoma bebre wo so a emfaso ani so ena bi wo ha anka betuma ye de kwan bi so a ye betuma sie sika enso ye giminti ye ntumi nya na kwan paso. Inti omko IMF na MF catch them say die nyoma bebre wo am ya emfaso ani so na die etiti wo mu say ebi mo hokrompa e wo senka mo dwene ho na mo di sika ketewa bi hyem na mo dwene ho ye ne kakra ba mo giminti mo di sika ne kohyem na mo say sika no 2 days ago na me catch them say IMF catch Akuufo Addo ne MPP for say free SHS no mo anye ne ye na nka so mo tie mahama and yet hey IMF say one village, one dam, Akuufo Addo review. Near to Kroma and a John Mahama car say, yen review a free SHS. ehona Nana Addo Danko Akuufo Addo echo mountain stage catch Ghana for say review no ase kire say cancel obi ti wono MPP ni na sebi o de MPP twa ne furu mo bagare Kevin Taylor de on pe Akuufo Addo asem efise Akuufo Addo ho nyefe momentie eye John Mahama time o can review adikudie nti a yen review free SHS ene de Akuufo Addo ko chire mu chire menu anom akamfo ne asantefo de na Mahama ka say eye free SHS any flagship programs no dodo no yen review ye ka say review a yen san hwe de biam ne ye say sika bi a efaso ni so yen san tutu ni yie na ye mani ngina ne na so John Mahama nka da so betwa free SHS mu na papa panyina wo toafu dwini a se bi wo dwini Ghana ho a wa dwini ye adwuma a wo nananom ko school Ghana ka ba hu se Nana Akuufo Addo nga ba hu se John Mahama asem o kan nyansa wom intanda me no ka say agenda 111 yesi 2027 ye bewie ohun se wajimi mo agenda 111 he no bebo aso obebo no Kumasi asantememu otumfo pona no e no de aso bebo ho wan na ende wedi natam wedi otumfo atam se memi di otumfo atam de bia me ka kire mu mini anom asantefo ne akamfo MPP hu mu se mo ejimi mumubi MPP hu mu se mumubi mu ejimifo enti de bia no mu yusumo one village one dam you see no so review Akuufo Addo catch the MPP for so mo kan che Ghana say Mahama ka say review a ase kire say ye betwam one district one district there 1D 1W near there one district one warehouse one district one warehouse IMF so mo Jimmy monko review Akuufo Addo say there ye ntwam now me be kire mo the Ghana media ye the Akuufo Addo ne MPP for the Ghana for nkwara the way they were able to lie to Ghanaians and they be pictorial evidence me de mo be konen kakra mo hu krono ne adada ne azaa omoyemo MPP from 2012 they have consistently lied to Ghanaians about free. Now when it comes to free SHS particular they have lied to you people because some will say you need to do ni Jimmy yati free pe ne ho aba yati free pe ne abu adija yati free pe ne be ma ejina yati free pe na mma no yakokobo pie yati free pe yanwene yemusansam Nana Addo Danko ene Akuufo Addo ne Bawumia MPP ne Alankojo Chiramante MPP no from 2012 and almost started say mu twa montro with free SHS now mo back 2012 John Mahama debate time and Ebusa Mahama say Akuufo Addo so be free SHS now also say we be very progressive who see schools now we know saying sad debate way 2012 John Dramani Mahama Emma Ghana for tiasie baby ogina when it comes to free SHS now before ebe call no yentie review no answer na mo say review no Akuufo Addo kire say asechire say wo so wutwam inti ende no and IMF say yen review free SHS a Nana Addo Danko Akuufo Addo bonsaw no waka kire dada wasantememu ene Ghana memu say review kire say de ntwam mumientie Mahama time o kan review na yembo Akuufo Addo de nso so
instead of improving the system you go and buy past questions and distribute to children. This is the first government I've seen go buy past questions and distribute to children. And so when I say review, I mean to improve. And the first thing we'll do is to abolish the double track with children. And so when I say review, I mean to improve. And the first children. And so when I say review, I mean to improve. And the first thing we'll do is to abolish the double track. We will fast track the completion of those schools and we will spread out the children to some of the schools that are completed. There are a lot of projects that we started under the Secondary Educational Improvement Program. It's a World Bank project. And we're building additional dormitories and others. Those projects have all slowed. And so we'll fast track all those projects so that we can create more space in the schools for the children. And
Kubeufo, John Mahama, or say, me catch them people for say, yen review, ni nyina say, ye improve no. Send ye beya, ye double track, ni ye bet me ye free or, and then John Mahama kan. Kumewu catch pay no cheche muchiromo. John Mahama be na no da o bebia. An kanche Ghana for say yentwa free SHS mu. Or say, free SHS no, yen review. Na ye improve na enkwara na omoko green blue red no saa de ye yin free ho na ye ntumi si more schools are yes bi nka ho no mu nyina nya bebi nda eno na John Mahama kan bro kumewu kra chi panyina ho chirechirem John Mahama being an okas assemble, John Mahama sebio or Tangana, and Kobesi e-blocks or Ghana, Esi Dodon was antimem say, Yama and Manko school. There is a reason Tiano will see e-blocks, Adentra, I was set in Quarani to be coach school. Nanado dan kwaku for the penyin toto and 12 junior on kano kreno or come mountain stage was antimemu na MPP for the ho akamfo ye de otumfo na ye ya santefo okay ni ma wo de otumfo atam hwe me say agenda 111 e ho ne bebo aso ye see 2027 one ye di natam MPP de otumfo atam hye moto e na moto wo mo pe baby e de moto asia mo se Kevin Taylor mo bobodam Mumianti Akuufo Addo after Mahama ka say yen review ni enhwem yen sakram na yenyi enkora na ya bo ma pepe so semponche no na yentumi ma nkora ni nyina ntumi ko school green red and yenyi free ono Akuufo Addo penyin toto okwa Ashanti region de bia ho ne start de na kokan ye
school asemi every time am boss so say nyankopon ma me kwan na me ba me pese we bie kwan ma ye ma ni nyina atumi akọ school no we de menyi hu agi hu atinye wura. The first electoral gimmick. I feel to me yet. The mayor cry didn't fear you no. And you bet to me aye. Ikasano bebre. Ye isika say. And so say, Nancy, what you say? When you are to more, you engine to more. The air can say, ye ba be review policy no. Now review your policy. Review your policy. Yeah, come policy and I say review your policy. No, okay, say on pay. No, cancel review. I don't need the over cancel. It is all about the term. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm now not about the term. Yeah, play no policy. No, okay, say on pay. No, cancel review. Come policy and I say review your policy. No, okay, say on pay. No, cancel review. I don't need the over cancel. It is all about the term. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm not about the term. Yeah,
kwasia politics papa penyini oye. Kwasia politics oye. Asantimem no kwesa ade no. Sa no mo ye. The omo ya no. They take the Ashantis and yani Akamfo for granted. Eye asin not for muntie me. Debi omo yani Akamfo say Jimmy MPP sa party way. O nyonko a no be si so a osisi schools no. O see free SHS na edana koma so oni professor na no poko agman estati ya musisi schools no. O see enkora na bo ape so red group green no enye yensa ntenas ne ndwene ho no. O de ne Jimmy akogina Kumasi ka kire Kumasi fo asantefo se Mahama so betwam. So we o epanyini o onya kwara. Enti o see review na Mahama kan no it means a cancel. Na wakache yenuanom ma yenuanom mema yenuanom asantefo akamfo na yagye amene ende IMF say free SHS no yen review asechire sen ye betwam na modwensa mo yeme nipa na odi monim no ono oya agove Akuufo Addo oya agove baby okọ school kura munim baby okọ school munim ena motewo ondwene mo ho ba ma menkyere bibi mu nkyere Ghana for the way a MPP for a foolish politics in Ghana. And as sin North, Muntiem ye. San Kwasia, the Baba Ho. Oma Bejno, and Mahama confirm and Kwasia for a reform. Mumbusom was a PDS Nisika way. Omoba Mumbusom was a professor from Pop, what is some way Galam say. Na a Galam said, I don't know Muyano. Omoba Mumusam was sin North to say Kwasia for Moko Kumu, Eco Cheska, what you say, Jimmy. Mokomo and Mokonko Momu dear, the Yanyamwa. As sin North for Moba Monkanchom say. Yeti krom ha and the dum so koso kwasi afo ade na monka ho asem omoba mummuso mo sa questions no omobeba omo discover ba munjindi na mutunti omo jimi omo fo bia so bia jimi fo omo ho bia so bia jimi fo na momianya abote na menkyerɛkyerɛ excavator nko 1500 ayira kwasi afo ni nam Ghana ba omia na no nso kan kwasi asem ka akonfirm asem wo ba omia obedi president eye sada modani nidin eko not eye de NDA and national then and sada most sadin no and they be seen there untumi en create adwuma ba ko osirem what to tome from Mamprusi Kroma Bedruha instead of so Bekasa and my dear Juma Kuma Unianum was Sim, Udu Jimmy Jinakumu, day. Mahama could be a Juma was Srim and I'm confirmed 2 years. You are stupid because you don't even think about your people. And Kaoba and Amuchenyi Sadano, Northern Development, Diano, Nanka, Udia Jumana Koho. This is foolishness. And Debia Kamo say, Yatia, Yempe MPP asem. Dabio, MPP Bumuina Musamo Jimmy, Titu Yania come for, and it's a many asin not for Kasa. Omudo Mukwasia Bebake, I want to be campaign, or Rankasana Santi Kromono, or the Galamsia Sias Asing, I call 2 for us as a pedo 2 for Tisu, or 2 for Tiasu. Tell my own to me no. Or no not to Onyasa asin not to bet some assassin Galam say, Mudia Montanaho, Namunya MPP for, me say. O 2 for Crampono, Assassinaka Kitu Ebin or Teso, or 2 for low, a Cassasi say, and or Teso. Now, more dear, Montas Asin not Cassia, the MP before, Omo Mohineno, not Nahimfino, Motoda, but the domo to the court. Oma by astrotef tan time, mo a chroma mugu astrotef namope. Mupe Jumaye, Etia Mwankasa Mumba school fees, Aquaba, yes, astrotef, Muina Mobo. Now, me news Asin not Muina footballers. I never knew, say, I said north. Sorry, now, Mama go back to the facts. You see, MPP consistently, Oma for Ghana for Ninaso Jimmy, especially Yanya come for. If you say, Oma Kabibia to Nipatrimo Ghana. Now, Sir Dumsa same way, John Mahama 2012, and Mahama started catching Ghana for say, hey, I am here to help Ghana's education. Into before Mahama free power 2015 no or lanchi free SHS 2016 and a free SHS no ye did day student ye did board in the car. The media in Ghana they saw all this. In 2012 there was a debate. John Dramani Mahama catching an Akuufo plainly said the free SHS in our constitution something we need to do progressively. And yes, I ko prepare ho eko poyesia eko twitwesia ye be poyesi. Satan no jaya ha. Okay. And this is it.
You have 2 minutes, sir.
Yes, I just want Nanado, my honorable colleague, to...
Oh, it's all right, Mr. President. You've been calling me Nanado all your life, and you can continue.
to realize that our constitution provided for the program he's talking about. I mean, this vision that he's trying to make a promise in order to win political power is provided for in our constitution. Every government president who's sworn in this country has an obligation to respect that constitution. I am for making secondary education free, but like I said, for a foundation of a house where you have not carried out your obligation to the ordinary people of this country and to the constitution, to say that your priority is to spend that money to make senior high school free, when you still have not eliminated costs at the basic level, children are not able to have access. Even at the secondary level, infrastructure is not available for all children who qualify to go into school. That is a misplaced value. You're standing the whole process on its head. We are saying we'll expand access at the secondary level, that's fine, to allow more children to be able to take advantage of whatever reduction in fees we are going to provide at the secondary level. We're going to create new teacher training colleges of education to provide teachers for the basic level so that more children all over the country have the opportunity to be able to pass through the basic and be able to reach the secondary. When you haven't done that, you say because of a whimsical campaign promise, I will make education free at the secondary level so that a certain category of people benefit, but the rest of you can wallow in ignorance and poverty. That is not fair.
That is it. What a ha onimshi Akuufo ha John Mahama in 2012 in a debate. Okache Ghana for say Nana Dankwa Akuufo me I don't hate free SHS but adwene na yede free SHS no so wonye smart I won't tiase. Now one Sata na basic school primary JSS infrastructure kware bi ni ho baby ankura no be Mahama e ka check wo say baby ankura no be sua de JSS ne primary kura no edan ne kura nso enkura ende 2023 kura ebi da ho tinua ase. Inti John Mahama ka say free SHS is very important, but we need to slowly implement it. Senior Beya from the basic level, no, senior high school, no, you will see something like a infrastructure from basic to senior high school, no, a jinanaso. Inti primary forward school papa timusua de no na SS forward school papa timusua de. That means say I was say a big infrastructure nim. Inti na mahama ka che Akuufo. We need to expand access to education. Now, answer be access and answer expand it. Many do school no. You need to expand the infrastructure. You need to expand the infrastructure. So basic, no. This is 2012. Yensi more schools. Yensi more primary schools. More JSS. More senior secondary schools. And also gradually, responsibly. Inti na John Mahama Akuufo say sa campaign na wo ye no e campaign na free SHS no constitution no o dane no o butu ni tinasi form dia wo ye no say free SHS nipa o butu no se ne be ya moja be gina ni tirim, but it's a gradual process. U dware u tiri ho ansa na wo dware wo nase u dware wo nase ansa na wo dware wo tiri ho if you say wo nase fi no wo de be ko wanim. So John Mahama, as a young politician, as a vice president, as a president to be, he was explaining to Nana Addo Akuufo to say, after expanding the infrastructure, no, which is the e-blocks, basic education schools, what will happen? They say now there will be a reduce in the fees of day students. In 2 years, now for day students, what's your fees? So. Oh, eradicate fees no, and I say oh abolish fees so what is so because what is why parents na nyom nyina na ehiomo. Some people are willing to pay for their kids' fees. If they are doing it, that money that comes in, you can continue to open more schools, build more schools, and get more kids enrolling. And John Mahama Akuufo say, at the end of the day, the plan is that the new teacher training colleges, they want to move it into training colleges, no more young degrees. Send more teacher trainees can also acquire more knowledge into some left training colleges degree training colleges. People will be more interested in going to training colleges. That means the teacher training colleges, they will produce more teachers. We will not have a deficit in teacher students. And it's baby now a teacher for school because we didn't have enough teachers to absorb the number of students in school. We have not talked about infrastructure. Now a problem. So in 2012, John Dramani Mahama was telling Akuufo to say, "Dia wo pre why no sebio obe say education you take quality away. Basically, you are doing politics. Na ebedum mrebi no ye ho betre." Now, this was 2012. After 3 years, John Dramani Mahama launched free SHS, which is a progressive one. Ghana form called John Mahama free SHS. Day students went for free, and some people gradually started enrolling. Boarding students were paying half at 2016. SHS was started in 2015 under John Mahama. Remember, from 2012 to 2015, that 3 years now John Mahama was building schools around nation Ghana and the NPP were doing something. Time when John Mahama ABA schools, OC schools, all making sure said through Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman wisdom as the education minister, creating an opportunity for the young people in Ghana to give them quality education through progressive free SHS. Now NPP was busy doing something. What were they doing? The NPP Akuufo Baomia, they were around the nation telling Ghana said John Mahama so be chat Akuufo free SHS so about power. Then they did that in opposition. Almost about power, no. They continue to do that. Now, before Akuufo became president 2016, Okoyuke and Abrofunu Busan say free SHS now person ye no. Sikano ubenyan wen because yenim samo man sika samunye. Nyoma bebre wo a munye sika ye. But system of president or tiso no say munya ni progressive, munya ni kakra na muntumi si schools kakra obia. And bro ni busa no hard talk so BBC say Akuufo ubenya sika when why free SHS. Eno no eye ade a e wo so wo dwene ho. Edene Akuufo kan.
People, it seems to me, from reading a lot of stuff in the Ghanaian press, want to know is where exactly is the money going to come from next time around if you're in power for some of the very extravagant promises you've made. You, for example, have offered free secondary schooling for all Ghanaians. A promise you say you absolutely will deliver in 4 years in power. So have you costed it? How much will it cost?
The costing is being done. I mean, very, very soon we will be in a position.
Costed it. You can't make a promise like that.
No. Very soon we're going to be putting it out.
You don't know how much.
I do know, but I prefer to tell the Ghanaian people directly before I tell you.
Many of them can't talk. You can tell me, and
doesn't matter.
Know.
I would prefer to make that statement to the people of Ghana directly first, as to the cost. And any
so
time.
You do know the cost.
Oh, we do, and we have a very good idea how also we're going to finance it.
Well, you're obviously not going to give me the figures, but just tell me how you're going to pay for it. It's clearly going to be a very great cost. You've got to train the teachers, you've got to build new schools.
All of that has been adequately costed, and we believe that, first of all, the new revenues will help, more efficient management of what we have now, growth in the Ghanaian economy. These are the three sources which are going to enable us to...
When you say growth in the Ghanaian economy, he's just playing with words. How are you going to fund it? We are going to use this specific amount of money from this specific place to fund free SHS, because any one-time thing is a lifelong project. So if it's a policy that is going to be lifelong, you need to have a lifelong, sustainable measure to stop it. So for you to just say growth in our economy, it does not make any sense. You're not saying anything. When you sit in front of me and tell me I can take care of you, and I'm like, how are you going to take care of me? So abrabodie yeboa yedim de ebe ye. Me say no, tell me, because when you say our company is 20, there na opesa odi anu sika bo me ho ban, and you tell me so abrabodie yebo yedim say yeboa de yebo nyina ebe to me, you have not given me an answer. Then it means our companies na wo ho nyina na bia sika nim. So when you say growth in the economy and then the economy we have now, Akuufo did not have a sustainable reasoner and a sustainable solution to sustaining free SHS forever and ever. Because just saying free SHS from your mouth, it's easy, but sustaining it and keeping it quality is a different thing. It's a totally different thing. Inti sade no ye propaganda sa no win power. Now do you know what they did? Even when they won power in 2016, 2017-18, John Mahama was still advising Akuufo that Akuufo, be very careful the way you are implementing free SHS. One shot at the problem, beba. You need to be clear, because free SHS and it's schools, but you cannot play politics with the education of the kids. You will see in 2018. Kojo Nkrumah, as the information minister, he came on TV to indirectly insult Mahama for saying, the 500 million we are putting in free SHS, Abran Koranya Bebinda, Yemu said, it is dangerous, we should review. Kojo Nkrumah mounted the stage and indirectly tried to insult John Mahama, who has been there, who has built schools, built universities, who has worked with somebody like Professor Nano Pokwajman, who knows more than every NPP personnel in education. Upon Nkrumah came on TV in 2018 and insulted John Mahama indirectly.
Colleagues, I want to move to the final subject this afternoon, and then I'll take your questions. And for that subject, we say that it is not senseless to give an extra 500,000 students free education in Akuufo-Addo's first term. I repeat that. It is not senseless to give an extra 500,000 students free education in Akuufo-Addo's first term. Over the weekend, there have been media reports of former President Mahama repeatedly questioning the sense in the free SHS and double track program. The audio tapes and media reports have him as saying that the free SHS and double track program, quote, and pasum to it, is senseless. Now, while others may be shocked at a former president who in his day was noted for calling Ghanaians to be optimistic about national programs and not cynical, while some may be surprised to hear such a person being the one to make comments that, in our view, undermine national programs today, the Akuufo Addo administration is not the least surprised. Mr. Mahama has never been in favor of the free SHS program. You recall that he campaigned heavily against it even as sitting president. So it comes as no surprise if he continues to poo-poo this program today when he's in opposition. President Akuufo.
So you see the misinformation, and that this dickhead is working in Ghana and telling Ghanaians to say people are misinforming the public. All just more kind. I see John Mahama, your president, or campaigning against free SHS. This boy wants to be president someday. As the information minister, original platform can say John Mahama catch the Akuufo Addo by say, "Enkwani baby na school now boy peso 500,000 in crowds out of peso no nyanse nim. Make sure you solve the fundamentals. Baby omo beda who say e blocks in yawe sibia ka ho. Sa boy wey kojo ponko be gina TV so say John Mahama nim nyansa. No John Mahama ye president kura he was campaigning against free SHS. Abra John Mahama ne see e-blocks ye the free SHS. Abra John Mahama and the commission first free SHS progressively in Ghana because of politics. Such riffraffs can come and stand on TV in the name of information minister to foolishly, stupidly, ignorantly say nonsense. Now ye Jiminti, the political insect and the so-called elites, so-called middle class. Ye Jiminti, we are listening to such fools. Where in Ghana did John Mahama stand on any platform to campaign against free SHS? Abra no OC school no. Na OC school na makojo upon command antra for na or no no so munko school mana. He was building the schools for Ghana kids. So he gets the opportunity, and what he has to do is do politics and just entice their base, give their media houses something to hold on to, and destroy John Mahama. But you didn't say, yeah, you are for no, not ya share dear. Time and you say, yeah, say Mahama no, yeah, go Mahama ni masano, na ye say ye man daxing. So between 2015 and 2016 and 2020, they adopted a strategy. Do you know what the MPP did? Time with a free SHS, they cannot contain it and make it perfect. One, Akuufo Addo, say free SHS and free, it should have covered all Form 1, Form 2, Form 3. At the same time. But because free SHS no, it broke down from the beginning. Na engineer na asunti, yesi we mukwa na we maba. We mukwa. That is not free SHS. Any a day school, any a saito, any a anopa, any a via. So when they took power, they realized that Mahama, all that he was saying in opposition when he was president was true. But they have no shame, and they know their base are ignorant. Nipa amoto abamo omono sebio dudu ne Jimmy. Inti they used another strategy. Let me show you the strategy MPP used. They now adopted a strategy of using our kids to do politics against John Mahama and the NDC message. Say, Professor Nano Pokwaji almost started education and yendo. Now the MPP entered the schools and started using the kids who are not 18 years. They started using them to do politics, using them to do what? Tell the Ghanaian parent and say, John Mahama say 2020 kids. No master started for Santimemu, a ho and a bile no, a hona bonyo ne she. Inti de biara omo hwehwe bia bonyo ne she Asantimemu. And inti na put me jina Asantimemu ka kire Asantefo say sebi omo de aboa ne Jimmy Fokra bisi so Asantefo beto ama no. If we say they know where the bile is, omunim bibia eye bonyono neshe. Into omo de nkwara and omo de politics and omo de eguni pedima say edi twatro. Abra, we are all trying to do what? Solve a problem. It is all about using the name John Mahama or Yeteni. It is easy to denigrate. Into humameno, you turn so kwa Mahama baby on tiasie. Akuufo Addo so free SHS ye koso yi enkwara o manyem no kura doso che o mo school.
Maneva na se ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de o se dem yopo